Hello and welcome. This is Practical Stitches, and my name's Sherry. And tonight I am doing a live where I talk to whoever wants to tune in and talk about what they're making. And I have some patterns that I was going to share with you that I received in the mail this week, and plus two other ones that I received earlier. And I see Linda is already here. Hello, Linda. I asked in the comments if anybody was doing their So Frugal makes, if they got them done yet. And Linda hasn't done hers yet because she's very busy with her new business endeavor, bag making. So how's the website going, Linda? Hello, Sue. Welcome. And welcome, Linda. I'm glad that you guys could make it. A little sip of water. So I did finish my quilt block this week, and I did finish my So Frugal, or I think it's going to be my entry for So Frugal. I finished that, and the hair is looking a little tattered. It's crazy windy here today. Not that I was outside. Hello, Christine. You made it. Pooping. It looked pooping. Popping. Popping. I can't read. Okay, Sue. Popping. It was very windy here today. Oh, it still is. Very windy. It's blowing a gale out there. And it snowed like crazy this morning, and I finally seen two robins in my yard. I see them everywhere else, but not here. So today was the day. And of course, Remy wanted to go catch them. So, Christine, did you finish your skirt that you were making? I'm going to say it wrong. Sabina? I want to call it Sabrina, but I know that's not it. Sabina skirt, I think is what it's called. Linda says her website is starting to look nice. You just have to get enough bags made to take photos. I have a week and my sewing machine is acting up. Oh no. And she says hello to everyone. Linda, if you have, well, whenever you have your address for your website, you should pop it in the link. If you already have it, put it in the comments so everybody can see it. Even if it's not ready yet, then they have it and they can look whenever it's up. Chloe, who's also known as Sherry, hello. She loves hearing about the robins. I have a lot of crow friends here in Seattle. There's a lot of crows here as well. Christine says no, she didn't finish her skirt, but that it's on her list for tomorrow. Oh, good. Sewing day tomorrow. I gotta get rid of that pen because that's probably annoying. Click, click, click. She'll have it next week. Oh, you gotta have the domain. Well, then next week, be ready to pop the link in the comments. Or whenever you post it, make sure you tag me so I can see it. Sue says you haven't had many robins there either. Oh, really? Well, the robins I saw were so fat, I thought they were going to drop an egg right there on the lawn. They were all pumped up. They're pretty fat, well-fed robins. Yes. Seeing lots of sparrows, but yeah, saw a couple of robins today. Usually there's a whole bunch of them, but Sue says she has lots of doves. I usually get some of those. Pretty soon it'll be eagle time. It'll be eagles. There'll be a dozen eagles in my yard for a month or more. That'll be soon. So, do you want to see? So I think it was 4 patterns I got, and then I have 2 others that I don't think I ever showed you. And let's see if this is going to show up. Oh, Chloe says, wait, what about the eagles? Usually the months of April, May, usually when it's raining ever so hard, the eagles come and sit in the pine trees in my yard. And there's usually about at least a dozen. You lose count after a while. And they all talk to each other, and it is quite the racket. And they're molting. So there's feathers flying everywhere, like their breast feathers. Yeah, it's it's a bit of an event. Um, I have filmed it, or I tried to film it, and of course it was raining. Because usually when it's raining, I don't know why, they like to come and have a little family reunion in my yard. Sue says she has eagles that hang around her chicken pen, gobbling all the chicken feed. I imagine they would. Yes, and there is a chicken farm not very far from here, but it's like all closed in, like it's it's like a big farm. Um, Linda says she has bald eagles around her farm now. They are quite something to watch. They really are. Yes, they are bald eagles, the American bald eagle. Yep. And Sue says she would love to have eagles in her yard. Well, I can't let the cat out because they sleep here at night. I think they're taking a break from their nests because they're nesting. They usually they're supposed to lay their eggs around February, and then as the eaglets get bigger, I think they're just taking a break. uh, oh, the doves, not the eagles. The doves hang around your chicken chicken coop and eating all the feed. Okay, got it. Edna is here. Hello, Edna. She's had lots of robins the last few days. I was out there for a stitch social on Sunday at Edna's neck of the woods, and I saw all kinds of robins on my way home. Yes, lots of robins around. But yes, I only saw 2 today for the first time. Um, yeah, so I on Sunday I had that stitch social, and then Monday I met with a friend for coffee, and it wore me out. So I didn't get a video done for Tuesday. I did get my shirt finished, but I just didn't get the filming done. I filmed some of it tonight, so I'll just put it up on Tuesday. I'll shoot for then. So here's a new pattern I got in the mail this week. Simplicity 9889, and it doesn't have line drawings really on the back. It has a pleat in the back. It's 3 different sleeve lengths, all the same collar, and it has that little pleat in the back. And it does have buttons with Rolo loops. It's about 10 pieces. This top, excuse me. It has a little shawl collar. I don't know, does it look uniformy? I think my So Frugal make looks kind of uniformy, like a uniform top. I don't know. I thought it would make a really nice summer top, kind of dressy but casual at the same time. I don't think it's focusing very well. Chloe says, I like the pattern depending on the fabric. What fabric will you use? Well, I already have it cut out. I know. Imagine me. I have it all cut out, ready to go. I think I just have to cut the interfacing. And I was going to use this for something else. And this is just his little horses on it. It's kind of like a ditzy print. It's just like a cotton. Sue thinks it looks dressy. And Edna says she likes it. I don't know. It looks... Now, I did cut out the long version just because it was easier, but I cut out the short sleeve version instead of this little horsey fabric. And it is directional. So I'm not sure about how the shawl collar is going to work with that because they all are only going one way. Even though they're kind of jumping around. They're blue and green. I don't know, maybe I'll hold it up closer. And my last name is Knight, so it's kind of funny. So there's that blouse pattern. And I think this is a new one. Because sometimes I will get looking through the patterns and I end up buying one that's not really new. So I don't remember how new this is. Christine thinks it's cute, especially in that cotton fabric. I think I got this 2 years ago. Anyway, it was waiting to be cut out in a pile. So anyway, it's cut out and hopefully I like it because I think that would be really nice out of a gauze fabric. Oh, the light, I got the camera in the wrong spot tonight. I think that'd be nice in a gauze fabric or even like heavy, like this type fabric. Or even a lighter weight fabric would be nice as well. So then I don't know why I ordered this. I do like this jacket. I actually like the pants too. So this is McCall's 8474. I'm trying to hold it so you can see the line drawing, but I'm incapable of doing that for some reason. My goodness. Why can't I do that? Yeah, the blouse doesn't unbutton all the way. It only goes 3 buttons on the top. But this jacket, I think, would be nice out of recycled. Maybe if I hold it back here, there, you can kind of see the number. Out of old jeans, you can make it out of old jeans. It's like a jean jacket without a collar, basically. but I don't think it has side pockets. And it doesn't have a description, and it doesn't show it on the line drawing as having side pockets. But I suppose I could add a welt pocket. I don't know. But this is a newer one. And the pants that she's wearing in this photo is a separate pattern. They make you buy them separate. I almost bought it, but I already have a good jeans pattern, so I thought it's kind of the same, so pointless to get another one. But I do like this jacket. The pockets are quite big on it. It would also look good if you mixed your fabrics because it's kind of paneled. I don't know. Does it say anything on the back? It just says cotton blends, denim, linen, twill. Oh, and it has a lining. Really? That's interesting. Yes. So I thought that would make a good, like a jean jacket, basically. And I thought it looked like it had decent length on it. So there's that one. And I did order a pants pattern. And it's Simplicity 9892. It's this one. I thought it was interesting looking because you could use two different fabrics to make it. It only has two versions, a button fly and a zip fly, and I think they're both exactly the same. I think it has slash pockets on the front, and it does have pockets on the back, which is not, there you go. And it has that interesting seam line. Now that could just be interesting, or it could go really wrong. I don't know. And it could even make you look bigger in the hips. I don't know, or maybe it'd be flattering. I just thought it was interesting, and I kind of liked it. I think this is a newer pattern. I'm not sure. It might be last year. I don't know. Oh, they do have the year on them, don't they? I can't read it from here. Where do they hide it now? No, it says 2024, so I thought it was interesting. The architecture. Yeah, the lines of that pattern are interesting. Yeah, even if you did, because you can't even see the lines. I don't believe they pattern matched it because I didn't at the top. But you can't tell on this with the busy pattern they used. But I thought if you used a couple different denims that weren't, or I don't know. I just thought I would try it and see what it would be like. Christine says, would you do the pants in a solid color? I probably would. I don't think it's for stretch, but I probably will make them at a stretch. I don't know why people say you can't make stuff at a stretch. It doesn't say. Probably because it's not a good idea, but I do it anyway. Suggested fabrics, chambray, chino, cotton blends, denim, linen blends, poplin, twill. And then it says lining, cotton blends, polyester blends, and lightweight, fusible. Yeah, I probably won't make the button fly version, although I like it, but I know I won't do it. But I thought the pockets look interesting because they're kind of sticking out on her in this picture. Like the way she's standing, I'm pretty sure those are slash pockets. So yeah, it's not for stretch fabrics, but I may use one. Probably not super stretchy though. Sue said I would do 2 different solid colors. Well, I thought you could take, because I have jeans that don't fit me. And I was thinking I could hack them together or just use them to make this, maybe. That sounds like a lot of work, but I don't know. I'll definitely just try making them and see how complicated they are. The top stitching, you could have a lot of fun with the top stitching on those, I think. But yeah, even a lighter, I know I have some black denim in my shop, and I think I have a little bit that's slightly darker. So yeah, I could use 2 different solids. Yeah, and it could be interesting. And they don't look super flared. I really hate flared anything. And they don't look like they're really wide on her. Like they're not skinny, but they're not super fitted. So that's true, Sue. Chloe says she likes it and it could fit very well. Yeah, you could get a good fit in the legs. Well, all over. It has kind of like a drop yoke in the front. And maybe, yeah, and it does look like it has slash pockets. So I don't know. It looks interesting. And I like slash pockets on pants. And Sue says you could use the pretty side for one half of the leg and use the back side for the other. Yes, you could. There, I don't know. I just seen it and I thought it was really interesting. I've seen pants where they have the back of them and there's like a triangle. It's like they're slashed like this on either leg, like a chevron almost. And I've always liked that. So when I seen this, I thought, oh, that looks interesting to me. So I ordered a shirt dress. This is a Butterick pattern. It's 6974. And it's pretty long. So this is a shirt dress, sleeveless, short sleeved, or almost long sleeved. I must be holding everything too close to the camera. There. I think you can kind of see that now. So there's nothing really, it looks very loose fitting, which maybe they just didn't make it to fit the model. And it doesn't have pockets that I can see. It has back darts and front, like fisheye darts, which, oh, I'm going the wrong way. There's the line drawings. They're not showing up very well. So yeah, it has fisheye darts in the front and the back, and it has bust darts, and it looks like it just has a flat collar, and it's a nice length for a dress. Actually, you could wear that as a duster. I've actually made a shirt dress before and used it as a coat. That would make a nice dress coat. Sue says that looked like a reprint from the 50s. It could be. It doesn't say, it just says Palmer plush. I believe this is the newest, I think. It might not be. And I find they're reprinting a lot of patterns lately. Chloe says that is what the stylish people do, like wear a duster. That would make a nice long coat instead of a trench, like for a dress. And I think I was telling you guys about this dress pattern. I don't even think I have any fabric for that I can think of right away. It's not something coming to mind. So I get this, I don't know. I ordered a couple patterns when I ordered thread, and this was a while ago. And I think I was telling you guys about this dress, and I would like to make this. I like all three versions. This is a Simplicity 1800. There we go. And oh, I keep moving it. Okay, I'm trying to hold it so you can see them. So there's a 3/4 length sleeve, a halter style, and then a short sleeve. And it doesn't quite have a sweetheart neckline, and it's not really a square neckline. But it has ginormous pockets in it. And only thing, it has quite a few pleats in the front, which could make it look like a maternity dress. It has a zipper in the back, I believe. Yes. Even, I think. No, even the halter style, they all have zippers. But it's just a almost empire waist. Oh, good heavens. Almost a empire waist dress. But it has huge pockets. You can almost see them right up here. And it's on all three versions. So that is Simplicity 1800. I don't think this is a new one, but I never seen it before. And for the halter style one, I have this fabric that has thread on it. It's not gray, it's beige. It's like a beigey color. Okay. So Linda says the dress was pretty. Why would anyone put a zipper in that style? I wouldn't. Yeah, it must be quite fitted at the top, and that's why it's just a shorter zipper. I suppose you could add shearing in the back if you wanted to. And Chloe says, yeah, um, Christine and Sue both say that this would be nice in the black. I think the 3/4 length sleeve one would look nice in black. Or a halter one in black eyelet would be nice. But I do have this fabric that I want to make a dress out of. I don't know. So I don't even know how much I have. Usually when I buy fabric, I buy 3 meters, and I've had this for maybe 3 years. I bought it at the end of the summer, and I was all excited. I was going to make a dress, and then next thing I knew, it was fall, and this is even washed and ready to go. And I bought other fabric that is kind of the same. So this is just like a gingham, but it is brown. Chloe says I can't go wrong with the checks. Sue says yes, the sleeve one would make a nice little black dress. Yeah, I think it would. So when I bought this, and I'm hoping that there's enough of this to make the sleeveless top that I was talking to you about, the Bianca blouse from Tiana's Closet. I think this would work in that. So if I have enough, I'd like to make that like a blouse, but I also would like to make a dress out of it. And I thought the halter style would be nice. Now, I also have, so this doesn't have anything to do with anything. I'm just showing you this because it happened to be upstairs. So these are purples, and I don't think it's coming up true to color. The small check one is. But the small check and the large check are pretty much the same color. Maybe if I do it this way. So I have these 3 fabrics. I bought them all at the same time. The brown and these 2. 3. The polka dots is very pale. Anyway, I thought, Linda says, I like your quilt block. Yes, I did finally finish it. Well, I didn't quilt it, but it's all sewn together, ready to go. Linda says hers is very pale, dusty green background, and the leaf is various dark and bright green jungle print. Oh, that would look cool. Did you post it on Instagram, Linda? Because I didn't notice it. I wanted to combine all 3 of these into a dress, and I can't seem, and that might be a really bad idea. That's what I was thinking when I bought these. So maybe I'll just make a shirt out of this and something out of, I don't know, and then save this for Dress a Girl. Because it's very pale. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I try and incorporate this and have a very Eastery style dress? Or should I just make some tops? Yes, I want to see your maple leaf. I only made one this time. I think she's releasing her next quilt block on Sunday. Now, Chloe thinks that would make a beautiful dress. I don't think the dress I just showed you would work. Although it does have side panels. But I think it would be too broken up for this. Like if I did the short sleeve version, did the top and the polka dots, I think the checks, these big checks would be too big for that particular dress. So I've already lost all the patterns. So Sue thinks the shirt dress would work well with these. There's no real panels in this dress though. I don't know. It doesn't have princess seams, it just has the darts. And Linda says the style arc has a couple of cute patterns that would work well. Well, actually, I had a pattern picked out on Lacala. It has a tied front, and I thought it would look really cute, like a summer dress. It had a tied front, and then I think it had a flared skirt that was all paneled. And I thought that would be cute. So I don't know. I'm kind of chickening out of my thought there. Oh, now I've dropped it on the floor. So I was thinking this for the top part. Oh, goodness. I can't even pick it up. And then this mostly. Oh, why is the light? I have light shining right on me. Because they look good together, but then using the bigger check, I thought the dots and the checks would be interesting together, but I don't know. It's a conundrum. Sue says, make it have panels if you want to do panels. Yeah, that's true. And Linda says you could do one side large check, one side small check, and the collar, cuffs, polka dots. She's seen that done before. It looks really cute. And Sue says, I saw a dress that had fabric similar to that, two different, one on the back. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that before too. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking polka dots on the top and then mixing these two in the skirt somehow. And this fabric has a flaw in it. I can see it already. I think I have the same amount of these two, but I only have 2 meters of the polka dot. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. Sue agrees with Linda, yes. Yep. So I have tons of dress patterns, but none are. I had an idea and then I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Well, I don't want to wait too long because I've already been waiting. Trying to use up some of these fabrics. A lot of them are stacked on my sewing table downstairs and they were supposed to be cut out and it never happened. Christine says, if anyone could make it awesome, you could. I'm not creative enough for tackling that. I like everything plain because it's easier. Yeah, I think you'd have to be careful with the big checks in the skirt because it's just gonna, well, especially if you don't want to look bigger at the bottom. I don't know. Yes, Sue, I'm gonna just have to draw it out. And Linda agrees with Sue. Just draw it out. Okay, did I show you? Oh, and I got one last. This is just a boring pants pattern, no pleats or anything. It's I think, simplicity, just a plain old pants pattern, 8056. I was thinking of it more for slacks. There's no pleats or anything. And it does have slash pockets, which I like. Yeah, I think there's two patterns on the Kala. There's a vest pattern I really like that I can't seem to get out of my head. And which would go really well with these pants. And that dress pattern, but I just don't think that dress pattern is me. And I don't have a picture of it, so I can't show it to you. So why am I talking about it? Sue says, I don't believe that, Christine. I know I don't believe it either. Uh, Christine makes things that I've never seen before. Like, I don't know where she gets these ideas from. Making cute little things, making lip balm and everything. Christine says, I really do. I like everything plain. I don't even wear florals. I probably would never, although I am thinking about making a pair of pattern pants. I see them on other people, but I just can't see me wearing pattern pants like that. But I have that, I think you have it too, Sue. It's I think it's clementines. It's orange and black. It's in my shop. Um, it's black and has oranges all over it on orange blossom flowers. And I have a pants pattern that's for stretch. And I keep thinking I should make those for summer. Would look nice with a long t-shirt. I think what everybody is trying to tell you, Christine, is even though you like things plain, doesn't mean you're not creative. I'm just checking because I haven't made this yet. Because I do wear quite a few plain things. Sue says, I've seen your dresses, so I know that you are creative. Oh, Linda says, is slacks a Canadian word? I've never hear anyone else say it but us. It might be. Yeah, what else would you call them? Dress pants? Slacks? Sue says, oh, Chloe, we say slacks. My mother always said slack pants. Yeah. Linda says, try a denim print with various blues in the print. I'll bet you'd like it. You know what would be cool? Tie-dyed pants. That would be cool. Tie-dyed and then dark denim. Christine, you can stop it. Christine says, thanks, Sue. Nothing like Sherry. She's an expert. I can't match up anything. So plain it is. It says the wrong's plain, though. I like plain things. Doesn't mean you're not creative. And Sue says, yes, I'd love to see you rocking some orange blossom pants. They would make nice pants, though. Or trousers, yes. There's another word, trousers. Sue says we say slacks down here also. Yes, slacks, trousers. People say trousers a lot. I've heard that word a lot. I don't know. I just, I always call slacks like dressier pants. Like these don't have pleats in them or anything, so I guess I would call them slacks. And these are more like jeans. And then my favorite pants pattern is oh, I can't remember the name of it. They have a little pleat at the knee. They don't have pockets, although you could. Maybe I should do a video about drafting the pocket for them. And they have a side zipper, which I don't mind. They're so comfortable. I love those pants. So I need to make some more, and maybe I will make some orange blossom pants that I will wear with a plain black t-shirt. Maybe. I probably wouldn't wear them to work though, because everybody'd be looking at me. It's funny, you go to all this trouble to make clothes, and then you're like, I don't want everybody looking at me. It's ridiculous. Why do we say these things? Sue says you're not alone. I can't match anything. My youngest daughter used to match my clothes for me. I'm so bad at it. I have a color wheel now that she's married and left home. Your dresser left you. Oh, yes. What is going on with the chat? I missed half my comment. I don't know. Edna says she's not one to mix and match prints when making dresses, so I'm not giving any opinion, but I do like the purple color. Yes, I think I would have to be careful how I put that together, or maybe just use two, and I don't know. I'll have to, when I see the right pattern. I don't think it's either one of these that I'm going to do. It's not like I don't have any dress patterns. I have way more dress patterns, and I think I only have one dress in my closet. So Sue says, why is it always me? I don't know why, Sue. I don't know. Linda says pants were the umbrella category for the casual work, and then women wore slacks and men wore trousers. Back when we started wearing pants, otherwise there were only jeans. Oops, I think I'm old. Well, I was actually going to say that, Linda, that thought men called their slacks trousers, but yeah, I agree. Sue says, and then I was going to say, I'm showing my age, and then I thought, I'm not saying that. So you said it for me. Sue says, yes, Linda, I remember that. I guess I'm old too. Sue, you do. You must type too fast for the chat when Linda's laughing. dear. Well, I just know that I have one event coming up, which I actually have a different dress in mind, but this one would be nice for that event, which is in June. But I don't know. I'm trying to think what I have. I haven't looked at my fabric stash for a very long time. These were already up here because they were with something else. So when my sister brought stuff up, she just grabbed they were sitting on top of a box or something. So she just brought them all. So they were already up here. So I really should be doing something with them. And it would be nice to have a nice dress to wear on really hot days in the summer. And the halter style looks quite long. And I really love the pocket detailing on that. She has her hand in the pocket there. Yes, I'm putting it too close to the camera. Anyway. So those were my patterns. Because the thing that I need to be concentrating on is making jeans, jackets, tops, slacks, or trousers. Because I actually don't, sorry, I'm wobbling the camera. I really don't have very many pants to wear. I think I only have 2 pairs of jeans, and one is almost wore out. So, and the other jeans and pants that I had made, I ruined them all at work. So I ruin a lot of clothes at work, even though I'm trying to make things to wear to work. But I probably should just make perhaps I should write this down and figure out what I need to make for work and what I need to make for good. And that wardrobe video. So Tuesday, I will have a video again. I wasn't feeling that great this week, so I ended up not doing one. It wasn't my intention. I tried to get it done, but anyway, the top is finished, and that'll be Tuesday video, and I already have another top cut out. So, and yeah, I need to start. I might be fun to try this, which I might just make it out of a plain fabric first, see how it goes together. Yeah, and there's a good size range on this pattern as well, so they should fit. They're just jeans that have a weird odd cut line on them, that's all. Just jeans with an extra yoke in the front and then the odd style lines. Yeah, they look really interesting to make. So yes, and I'm glad that I already have one cut out, so get that. I already have white thread on the sewing machine all ready to go. Can't you wear an apron over your clothes, like a big farmer's apron? I could, it just get like, usually everything at work is made of wood, and you could be fine for weeks and never say, because some people dress right up for work and other people just wear leggings and t-shirt, and I usually just wear jeans and a shirt or a sweater You don't have to dress up to go to work because it's a factory. But I've get moved around a lot, so sometimes I'm at a machine and they leak oil, like they spray oil, and that ruins your clothes. So you either get drops of sewing machine oil on your pants, or and it might not, you may never use that machine again. It's just one day, and then it'll ruin your clothes, and then you might just get something snagged. That's usually what happens to me is my pants get snagged on the wooden trucks. They're like big bins that are made of wood, and they're been banged around so much they have splinters, and I get my clothes caught on those. And you don't notice it until you get pulling splinters out of your leg. Anyway, yeah. And it gets quite warm in there, so I've worn aprons my whole life. I really don't want to wear an apron. I think I'd be better off just to have a denim shirt, and I could wear that and then not care whether I get it all messed up or not. An old one. That's probably what I should do, is just buy some used clothes and wear those. But yes, there is one person that wears an apron sometimes, but nobody else wears them. Everybody usually just wears jeans and t-shirt. Sleeveless tops. Everybody wears sleeveless tops most of the time. And they usually all look nice, and I always feel like I look like a dirtbag. So, yes, just simple tops and some pants to wear. Well, Sue says she goes to the thrift store for old clothes to work in the garden. Yeah. See, I always, when I have clothes that are kind of raggedy and they've been washed 1,000 times, I always call those my work clothes. And usually that's what I wear around the house. But all my grubby clothes are now becoming, are, I don't have very many good clothes anymore. I guess that's what everything is so old. And that's one thing about making your own wardrobe. If you try and make everything, it catches up with you if you stop for a period of time. Yeah. And that's the part I'm at right now. It's either I need to buy some clothes or hurry up and make some. Chloe wants to know, is your maple leaf all the same triangle? Uh, I got this pinned up here. I can't even see the pins. I did that in the strangest way ever. All right. So it has 4 that are just blocks, and then 4 half square triangles. This is the quilt block from Dizzy Quilts and Sews, her last one, and she's going to release another one on Sunday, I believe. So there's that. Sue says I need to make me some clothes also. I don't have very many good clothes. Yeah, right now I don't really. I think I only have. I think it's mostly because most things don't fit me, and the good clothes I did have, I ended up wearing them to work and wrecked them. So, yeah. So I need some slacks. Oh, well, I was looking at mine on the camera thinking maybe I did it backwards, but yeah, you could still do half square triangles there as well if you wanted. Make it, I guess that would be called a bear paw or something. But yeah, I only made the one. So, so Sue got her quilt, her make believe done as well. Can't wait to see Linda's. Her sounds really cute. Yeah, it's funny. You think, oh, there's only one way to put it together, and you can end up with many versions. Well, we have been on here for an hour. I showed you some patterns and some fabric. I'm still not decided on this yet. This was just a conversation starter. We'll see. Hopefully, it would be nice to have a purple something by Easter, but which is not that far away. Um, and then I do see that halter dress into this. And I have my little horsey shirt to make. And hopefully I will get at these two sooner than later. And I have to get my quilt block quilted. I don't have it quilted yet. Linda says I wanted to make a red leaf, but I used red on the first block, so I wanted a different color. I'm trying to make each block a different color, except the background. It's all the dusty light green. That's going to be pretty. Yes, Sue, I agree. She says it sounds beautiful. And Linda says, I hope so. I so desperately. Izzy is a big hockey fan, and I think she supports the Montreal Canadiens. And when she showed her Maple Leaf quilt block, that's the Toronto Maple Leafs logo. And I wanted to say it looks like a Toronto Maple Leaf, but I didn't dare because she might not think it's funny. But I thought it was funny. Sometimes people don't get my sense of humor, and you got to be careful when you make comments sometimes because it doesn't always come across. Yeah, Sue says Linda's quilt sounds beautiful. Yes, I agree. It is going to be nice. And Linda says, I hope so. And Chloe says, will we see it? Yes, I hope so on Instagram. She just hasn't posted it yet. She is busy with her website, which hopefully we will see next week, if not sooner. And whenever she's ready to share it with us. Christine's laughing about my Toronto Maple Leaf thing, and Christine said, and some are hardcore fans. Yeah, I thought it'd be funny. Now I think Izzy is pretty easygoing, and she might laugh, but I don't know. I didn't want her to think she was betraying the Montreal Canadiens. Um, well, I'm doing all mine the same color. So this is kind of like a tealy blue. I am not a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, so no, that's not why it's like a teal color. But hers was blue and with the white in it, so it just really looked like a Toronto Maple Leaf to me. Linda said, yes, I will post it eventually. And Sue says, I'm not a hockey fan, so mine is flowers. Yeah. I used to watch like local hockey teams and go with my friends. Used to do that, but because there'd be somebody you'd know on the team or something, like just local hockey. But I don't watch professional hockey. I used to like to watch professional Canadian football, which is different than American football. I used to watch that, but I don't even watch that anymore because I don't have regular TV. So I can't watch any of the sports stuff. Excuse me, I'm choking, probably on lint. Christine, Christine says my son-in-law is hardcore Leaf fan. He says if you cut him, he bleeds blue blood. He's all the way in. That's funny. I should the hour. We've been on here for an hour. I got a story about time I met Sidney Crosby, but I don't think I will start with that story. Chloe Louise says I live right by the Kraken Arena. Kraken? Am I saying that? In Kraken Arena? You're in the. Are you in Seattle, Chloe? Yes. Kraken. Christine says I'd love to hear that story. Well, it's a pretty short story. She is in Seattle. Yes, you would get to see lots of great hockey games if you're a fan. Yeah. Yeah, I used to just go to the local hockey games, but yeah, Sidney Crosby, he's from Nova Scotia, and he used to come to a place where I used to work, and somebody who's watching this will be like, "Yes, I'm." It's awful. Yeah, anyway, it was right before he won the Olympics and the Stanley Cup. Like it was the summer before that happened. Anyway, I gave him a little. I think it was a maple leaf cookie. So it must have been good luck. Short story. Okay. Um, yeah, I think that's it for today. Christine says that's awesome. It was actually quite embarrassing, really. Anyway. But he is super nice. And what a big guy. You when you see them on TV, you don't realize you think that they're big guys, but when you see them in person, it's like, holy crap. They are just powerful fellas. Sue says good night. Good night, everyone. Yes. Good night. Have a great weekend. I hope everybody gets some sewing done. Thank you so much for stopping in, and I will see you next time.